Hi guys, hope you all are doing good. So in our previous videos we have discussed about quick slot and met slot. So in this today's lecture we are going to learn one of the easiest slotting algorithms in computer science, that is bubble slot. Bubble slot. So by the end of this video you will understand everything about bubble slot. So without any delay, let's begin. Imagine you have some numbers. Suppose the numbers are 5, 3, 8, 1 and 2. So these numbers are not arranged in order. So our goal is to arrange them from smaller to bigger. Smallest to largest. So bubble slot does this by comparing two neighboring numbers. So if they are in the wrong order, it swaps them. So the bubble slot checks the neighbor numbers. So it gonna checks these two numbers and these two and these two and these two. So if they are in wrong order, it swaps them. So think of bubbles in the water. Suppose you have water. In that water you have some bubbles. So small bubbles stay at the bottom and the big bubbles move upwards. So similarly, the bubble slot, the largest number slowly moves to the end of the array. So that's why it is called bubble slot. So let us see how it works step by step. So we have our numbers 5, 3, 8, 1, 2. On the first pass we're going to compare 5 and 3. So since 5 is greater than 3, so swap them. So now the array becomes 3, 5, 8, 1 and 2. So now we are going to compare 5 and 8. So no swap because 8 is greater than 5. So we don't need to swap. So the array remains same. So on the next we're going to compare 8 and 1. So 8 is greater than 1. So we're going to swap them. So now the array becomes 3, 5, 1, 8, 2. So now we're going to compare 8 and 2. So 8 is greater than 2, so swap them. So we need to swap 8 and 2. So the array becomes 3, 5, 1, 2, 8. So look carefully. The largest element 8 has reached the end. So the pass 2. So in the second pass. So pass 2. So this is the first pass. So now we are going to see the second pass. So now we're going to compare 3 and 5. So no need to swap. So 5 and 1 we are comparing now. So we're going to swap because 5 is greater than 1. So the array becomes 3, 1, 5, 2 and 8. So now we are going to compare 5 and 2. So we need to swap again because 5 is greater than 2. So now the array becomes 3, 1, 2, 5, 8. So now the second largest element 5 is also in its correct position. So now we are going to pass 3. So now we are going to compare 3 and 1. So 3 is greater than 1. So we're going to swap that. We're going to return 1, 3, 2, 5, 8. So we're going to compare 3 and 2. So 3 is greater than 2 and we are going to swap it again. 1, 2, 3. The array becomes 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So no need to swap again 1 and 2. So everything is already slotted. So the final array is 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So congratulations, you have just performed bubble slot manually. So now let us see the algorithm. So first, let me show. So first we're gonna start from the first element. So we have started from the first element and comparing two neighbor elements. So we have compared these two neighbor elements, these two, these two. So swapping if they are in the wrong order, moving to the next page. So repeat until the array becomes slotted. So this is all about the bubble slot. Let me write the time complexity for bubble slot. So this is the time complexity of bubble slot. The worst case is big O of n square and average case also big O of n square. The best case is big O of n and space complexity is big O of 1. So this is all about the bubble slot and time complexity of bubble slot. Let us say the advantages of bubble slot. So it is easy to understand, easy to implement and good for learning slotting concepts. So the main disadvantage of bubble slot is it has slow for data large, means it is slow for large data. Suppose you have, suppose there are 100 numbers, it is a time taking process to slot every element, so not efficient for real world applications. So before ending the video, remember this simple trick: bubble slot compares neighbors, wrong order means swap, and after every pass the largest unslot element reaches its correct position. That's the whole idea of bubble slot. I hope this lecture is creative one. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. I hope if you understand this topic, like the video and share with your friends and subscribe to our channel. So thanks for watching and see you guys in the next lecture.